What's going on, guys? Today I've decided to pick up the camera, really just start filming. Um, I really want to do this for myself, more of a personal journal type of thing to be accountable. Um, First and foremost, I my name's Ethan, and I started day trading probably about 8 months ago. Um, and for me, it was more like a thing I had found passion in that I had found that I really liked. Of course, the aspect of you can make a lot of money from this, but also the aspect of it's simply like a video game. And personally, for me, video games have been a very large part of my life, and I would spend hours playing video games, hours, every single day. During the summer, it'd be from sun up to sundown playing video games, and I thought about it. I said, if I could take all that time, all that effort that I placed into video games into a skill that could actually benefit me, that could actually make me money, then I would do it. And I've tried drop shipping, and then my dad introduced me to trading, and I simply fell in love with it. Not just the idea of making money, but the idea of this feels like a game. This feels like a video game, and I can make money from it. Not like a Fortnite Pro or something, but something real, something that's a skill that not many people have. And that was another driving factor of like, not a lot of people do this. This is something hard, and if I was going to try something hard ever in my life, it's going to be this. And did it for a couple months, put it down, and then picked it back up. I When I picked it back up, I decided I'm going to go all in, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make this work. Anything and everything that I need to do, I'm going to do it. And here I am now. I am still unprofitable. I have passed two funded accounts, have yet to get a payout, but this is what this video is about. It's about me in real time showing you that it is possible, that if you put all your effort, all the work in, all the time in to something that you truly love, that you truly care about, that you can make it work. That through everything that you can make it work. All the things that are in your life. And so, despite being unprofitable, I've decided to drop out of college. Despite being unprofitable, I've put all my eggs into one basket, and trading is that. And I want to record this to, one, track my growth, be more analytical on my trades, and also to inspire people, to show them in real time that someone is doing it, someone has put everything on the line for this one thing, the one thing that they truly are passionate about. And that's what I want to make this video for. So this is a series I want to call All In. because I'm simply all in. I do have a 9 to 5, but I don't go to school. I've dropped school. I have no other future or career path other than trading. And that's been an idea in my head for a long time, that ever since I was a kid, you'd always get one of those little pieces of paper saying, what do you want to be when you grow up? What is your career that you want to have? And I simply didn't have one. I simply didn't know. Most people would put firefighter, astronaut, cop, doctor, lawyer. And I would look around at everybody like, I don't know what I want to be. So what I put down on every single one of those, through every single grade, I put, I want to be successful. And till now, till 8 months ago, I didn't know what that thing was going to make me successful. But I'm very blessed, and I'm very glad that I had found that thing. And that thing is trading. I simply believe that I can do it, that anybody can do it, if you simply put your mind and your time towards one thing, that you can accomplish it, no matter what it is. And despite being unprofitable, I'm giving out this, I'm putting out this video. I don't care, because I know what I'm able to accomplish and what I am going to accomplish. So this is simply just day one. Every single day I want to go over my trade or show my live trade. But this is day one, and I wanted to come out here and inspire people, show everyone, be accountable for myself as well. So let's get straight into it. So today, market open, right? Market open at 9:30. I trade from 9:30 to 11. So, but I didn't take a trade today. I haven't taken a trade in the past week or so. Price action hasn't been the best. Anything that I could really pinpoint and capitalize on. So I haven't been taking any trades. So, but we could see that at market open, ES, or pre-market, ES had taken all-time highs with CPI. CPI took out all-time highs, and see, there's nothing to the left. So what does that tell me? That tells me go short. I mean, there's nothing to target up here, especially if price had just taken this out. Where else is price going to go? Down. And just say price did go up, I'm not trading for the day. It's just simple as that. So once I saw that, I was like shorts immediately, especially when NQ didn't take out all-time highs. Yeah, NQ's way behind. Way behind. And so what I saw in this was an SMT on the higher time frame. Did price play out the way I thought so? No. So when I saw this, CPI took this out, right? Now this is the top of everything, including ES. And what I was targeting for the day was Asia low and London low. Now, on both indexes, this got hit. And this is why I was a little disappointed in myself today. I didn't capitalize on this. I was simply just unfocused, just not in the right mind today, and I didn't take advantage of this. But you know, I told myself I didn't want to beat up myself, because every day there's always another day. There's always the next day, and there's no reason for me to try to chase something like this if I missed it, because I can just wait for the next day and the next setup. So anyways, what I saw was that sweep during pre-market, and so I was looking for shorts. What I needed was a 5-minute manipulation. So we got that on ES. On NQ, we actually came up and made a SMT right up here, ES at these highs, and so ES was actually leading on this downtrend. So once I saw this, I saw the SMT, I saw the 5-minute manipulation inside this fair value gap, not to mention that it did retrace inside of a fair value gap. So we got our retracement, we got our 5-minute manipulation. Now what are we looking for? We're looking for our entry. Once I saw this, so we see a break of structure here. And this would have been my entry at 9:43. But did I enter? No. One, because CPI candle has a large fair value gap. Sometimes price tends to actually retrace within this fair value gap and continue upward, but that wasn't the case today. So I simply had missed out because of that. I simply had missed out because I was fearful and was unfocused. There's a lot of things that comes into this. Price had also, on NQ, you could have taken a trade on here with the SMT. It did not take out this high. So what did it do? It stayed within the trend. I mean, we can see that price is in a retracement. ES is showing that it's actually respecting the trend. So on either index, I could have entered. Now I could have entered on NQ right here, showing this inverse, and that's not right. Anyways, inverse, and it's a 79% extension. I don't know why my indicators or my fib is not correct, but the 79% extension would be here, and it closed over. So once I see either 79% extension or a break of structure, well, let me rephrase. Once I see an inverse on the 1 minute, I also need to see a fib or 79% extension or break of structure. Now we got a inverse and 79% extension, and that would be a good entry right here. Why didn't I enter on NQ? Our stop loss would have been all the way up here at 60 ticks. TP would have been down here at 100. It would have been a clean trade. It would have been very smooth sailing. And this is where it kind of got me with 60 ticks stop loss, and I simply just got scared because of that. And as well on ES, I mean, this giant candle is too much for me. I also did not see my entry. This, you could say this could be the entry. I wanted to tell myself that this morning, but that's not the case. This is not a fair value gap that is respectable, that is going to confirm that the trend is going to go, is going to reverse. Because look, this fair value gap has already been tapped into, so it's already invalid, so you can already get rid of it. And then, yeah, I mean, there's no fair value gaps for me to even for me to look at. So that is what implies in my strategy with my entry is I need an inverse and I need some type of breaker structure, whether that is 79% extension or breaker structure. I find that works very well for me. I don't know what it is. It's just like I see that specifically, and usually it is a large move, large candle like that. So you could say it's some type of breaker range. I don't know, but from my back testing, from my time that I've spent trading, that's what I see the most often have the best win rate, is that entry there. So tied with everything else, today would have been a great trade. Then again, unfortunately, I didn't take it. So fear, focus, and simply, fear and focus, man. And those two really got me caught up. I was very unfocused this morning. Wasn't paying attention. Missed it. Held myself to not chase the trend. And I held myself to the time that I get off, because once I saw this, right, taking out both of these lows, I'm thinking, yeah, price is going to reverse. This would have been a good trade to enter on. Now, my entry in specific, this is a little late for me to enter upon market open. So, like, seeing these sweeps down here, I was trying to wait for it, but I told myself, you know what, I got tomorrow. But this would have been the best entry possible. Would have been this candle breaking structure. So we got the sweep from Asia and London low, taking a lot of orders out. So then we see this break of structure right here, inverse fair value gap right here from this candle. Closes over. Now we're seeing price move higher and higher. We see this candle right here. What do we see from this candle? We see it retrace into this 5-minute fair value gap. What would I be looking for here? I'd be looking for the inverse fair value gap, which I got here. 79% extension. And I would have got it from the high to the low. So this would have been my entry. Very hefty. Then again, but we could have targeted, I probably would have targeted like maybe here at this equilibrium. Just targeting those highs way too risky for me. So would have gotten at least a 1 RR. Would have hit pretty clean. That's just what my strategy entails. Then again, this is me just trying to reflect on what actions I did and did not take today, what actions I did not and did or did not take any trading day. I just want to be, I journal, I backtest. I'm trying to make these videos to be more aware of my actions, more aware of my feelings and my emotions during a trade and after a trade. I will say after the trade, after this trade played out, I did feel a little bit FOMO, beating myself up a little bit because I didn't take action on an opportunity that the market was giving me. But I told myself there's another day, and there's a day after that, the day after that, etc. So anyways, I'm going to close this one out. Y'all feel free to let me know what y'all think, how y'all traded this morning or the day after that. But this is simply a journey I'm trying to document, and y'all are simply here for the ride. So, then again, thank y'all. See y'all tomorrow morning. Peace.